All right. I really wanted to just gush about 7.2. But I figure instead of just like staring at the camera and talking like I normally do, I'd try and have some sort of actual thoughts while playing the game. So I just queued for the new dungeon. Um, so I am so very pleased with 7.2 so far. And I have to admit, my expectations were low going in. I'm gonna turn this down just a smidge. So after 7.1, I remember thinking, well, the story is going to be bad until at least 7.3 or 7.4, because after the horribleness of 7.1, or at least most of 7.1, story-wise, because it was basically the same as 7.0. Like, we went and learned about a new culture, and Kona acted really stupid, and everyone was so happy and got a new appreciation for cows and everything. And I'm like, this is exactly like the 7.0 MSQ. It's obvious that they already wrote it and it was already in production before any of the I'm gonna turn the voice off for a second. Any of the feedback came in, right? So I thought, okay, that makes sense. So I'm not gonna expect the MSQ to be good at the earliest until the 0.4 patch, right? Because everything else must be set in stone. But I was pleasantly surprised that it was very obvious that a lot of the feedback came into 7.2. And I think no part of that is more obvious than we don't want Wuklamot suffocating the life out of every single scene that she's in. To the point where Wuklamot was like just talking to a random NPC off screen while we were doing stuff for most of the MSQ. And I thought that was both hilarious and awesome. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a Wuklamot hater like a lot of people are, but even that being said, she did overshadow so much everywhere in the MSQ that even though I don't like hate her, I certainly don't like her, and I was glad that we had less of her this patch. What I am glad we had more of was surprisingly Sphene. And from what I've seen online, a lot of people share those sentiments. The new Sphene, the real Sphene, I actually think they did a wonderful job writing her. Because, looks like our healer's gone. She'll be back in a sec, they said. I think they did a wonderful job writing new Sphene, real Sphene, because the old Sphene, the Sphene of 7.0, she was very obviously a robot. She talked very much like a robot. She didn't really develop because, she's a robot. It was clear from the get-go that she was not a real person. She was an AI of some sort. But the new Sphene, the real Sphene, she's written like a person. I was able to empathize with that character very easily, because it's like, oh, she's been asleep for 400 years, and she's uncertain. She does, like, the world that she knew is gone. She doesn't feel like she has a place in the new world. She had very, like, relatable emotions to what's going on. And she kind of spent we spent the patch meeting the real Sphene, and having that one find her courage, because I think obviously where the story is going is she's going to find her courage and find her place in the world, probably as the new queen. I think I've seen some posts on Reddit thinking that she's going to become a scion, and while I would be fine with that, I think that's copium. Like, there's no way we keep Sphene. She's going to stay queen of Alexandria. That's just what's going to happen. So I thought Sphene was written wonderfully. And then what I thought was a huge point in it was there was an assassination attempt. They literally tried to kill us, the Warrior of Light. They're like, set a trap for us and hit us with a huge shock of lightning. And I'm like, holy shit, there's an assassination attempt on us. That's awesome. Like, absolutely there should be assassination attempt going on in the Warrior of Light. Like, of course there would be. And they introduced, like, the real villain, which is, Calyx from Preservation. I mean, we knew that we were going to be dealing with Preservation at some point. It's definitely a little bit of, kind of sloppy writing, I guess, when how Calyx has been in the background this whole time, and now just decides to, you know, go on this huge TV screen and introduce himself to us when he already has a frontman in the Evil Sphere. But I'm fine with that. Like, yeah, it's a little bit sloppy, but you know, we had to meet them sometime, so I definitely noticed it, but it didn't really bother me. Where are we going? I've only done this dungeon like once or twice, so I actually have to think about what's going on. So I thought that was wonderful. And there's new music. There's like new creepy music that they added. I was just so pleased. I had such a good time. Another thing that they did that was obviously from the feedback was there was a ton of voice acting. Like, just an astronomical amount of voice acting. I was so surprised, like, almost every cutscene was voice acting, and, like, stuff happened in the cutscenes. Like, one of my big complaints about the initial MSQ was that it, oh, where is it going? Oh, he's going back. A lot of cutscenes felt very, useless to me. Oh shit. That's what I get for taking my eyes off him. I'm not doing well. It's because I'm talking and I'm thinking about story. But anyway, I thought that was just wonderful. We got to talk with other Scions a lot. Like, basically, this is what I was expecting the MSQ to be, and I adored it so much. I had such a good time on Tuesday. And then we had the raid. The raid was fantastic. The best raid, at least in normal mode, the best normal mode raid I think they've ever done. It was so fun. It was so fun. They were creative. They were, the music was great. The third fight, oh my god, the third fight. It was a normal mode fight, and we wiped for like half an hour on that fight, figuring it out. It felt great. It was probably harder than some of the easier extremes, right? And I just had so much fun. I tanked it because I just wanted a fast queue time. More people, like, if you just do normal content in this game, you should really tank, because it's super chill. Like, nothing kills you. But the third fight impressed me so much. Like, we changed platforms 2 times. The music was fantastic. You had to learn things, and if you didn't, you died. But at the same time, like, yeah, it was easy enough to be a normal. One of my friends really hated it. They said it was, it took them a very long time, and that doesn't surprise me. But I loved it, and I can't wait for Savage to come out next week. I'm just so positive. Like, people have been kind of down on Final Fantasy XIV for, you know, the past, I don't know, basically the past like 8 months since it came out, since Dawn Trail came out. But for me, this really rejuvenated like my passion for the MSQ. Now, maybe I'm going to be disappointed now because I have expectations that the next patch is going to be really good, right? And maybe it won't be, and I'll be sad again. But right now, I'm so hopeful. I had so much fun. I'm having so much fun right now. I dipped a little bit into the extreme, not very much. I went in with some of my friends last night. I didn't get very far in it. I'm gonna give it the time that it deserves. Hopefully this evening, maybe stream it. But it seems like a fine extreme in that, like, yeah, it's complicated, but it's also very forgiving. And after doing, like, I've basically done nothing but the ultimate in the game for the past few months, and to do an extreme where, like, I can make a mistake and stand in something, and all I get is a bone stack, and everyone's fine. That's really refreshing. Going from doing, like, really hard content to, like, an extreme, which is more casual content, but just a little bit hard. It's so fun. Like, everything about the game right now is just so positive for me. And we haven't even gotten to the point, like, this is the normal stuff that we get. We haven't even gotten to the point of the patch where we're gonna get the new field exploration zone, right? So that we're gonna get even more stuff. I think this is gonna be, if this can continue, I think this is gonna be the turning point in the expansion where everyone starts liking the game again. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm in copium. Maybe this is a fluke. But I really hope not, because I love this game so much, and this patch reminded me how much I love it, and the reasons why I love it. And the fact that this is going to be a new Savage next week, that's going to keep me busy for a while. I have a feeling the Savage is going to be really hard. I feel like the second, like in Endwalker. Where are we going? Oh. Oh, we're fine. Healer's alive. What was it? Pandemonium 8S? Like, that was a pretty rough fight, right? I have a feeling the 8th fight for this one is going to be really rough, too. And I'm all here for it. I'm so looking forward to it. Anyway, I feel like I'm just rambling now. While also trying to focus on this fight. Which, thank God I figured it out. The first time I did this, oh my god, it was awful. Anyway, too long didn't read of this really rambly video. I'm so happy. 7.2, I love the MSQ, I love the fights. I'm so excited for the field operation, I'm so excited for the raid. I'm just so excited to play Final Fantasy XIV. And I hope you are too. See you next time.